Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. Uh, a new format.
Yep.
Zoom.
Yep, absolutely terrified. This is so weird.
We'll have to look. We can look and see too if there's better apps out there for this as well.
Yeah.
See what
I suppose
big time use
I'm pretty sure
when they do this.
I'm pretty sure they use Zoom.
They probably will, but you never know. Doesn't have to look.
Imagine how much money Zoom's made in the last 2 years. Like billions.
Yeah, I mean quarantine's huge.
Oh yeah.
For it. They just started doing I've been listening to Two Bears One Cave, and Tom Segura. I mean, he just moved to Texas. Burt Kreischer isn't still in LA, so they've been doing, unless they go see each other, they've been doing
Zoom.
just like this too. The only difference is they still got the nice high quality mics that are handless that just kind of sit there.
Yeah, here. Let's find a stud in the wall. We'll just hang them out.
Every 16 inches on center. You'll find one.
Perfect.
It's just a Tupperware, or a big Tupperware container in things.
Yeah, the thing is we got keys for this place on Friday, so 3 days ago. But when they got us the keys, they're so there was kind of a mix up with painters. So the place has not had any touch-up paint done to it yet, and they're not going to be able to do it until this week. And so they just finally came today. So up until that point, though, you can move stuff in, but you don't want to put stuff against the walls or unpack stuff because it's got to get moved so they can paint. Otherwise, you've got scuffed up walls that they can hit you with at the end of the move out. So I think at 1 o'clock today, they finished up and we could finally, Jess was at school, so I could finally start unpacking. So the place is still just a cluster of boxes and stuff everywhere. It's like a maze trying to walk through here.
Oh.
And then you got an ankle biter like Winnie who's under your legs while you're trying to walk through a maze. It's annoying, but I've started unpacking. We're finally getting.
How's the man cave looking so far?
Oh.
KV.
I just got the TV stand brought over. TV's on. Just got to hook up the box, and then I got that. Stuff can still in boxes, though. So we're getting there, though.
I'm so excited for the ZMAN man cave.
I'm excited too. Jess is not, though.
Why not? She's getting the closet.
I don't know. Apparently I don't know. It was a whole thing last night.
Oh God.
Because I had brought over her Roku from her old place, and I'm like, so where do you want to put the Roku? Do you want to put it in our room, or do you want to just keep it out in the living room like you did before? And she goes, well, where's your Xbox going to be? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, where are you putting that? I'm like, it's going in the other room.
In my room.
Why is it going in there? Because that's where I'm setting stuff up. I told you this 3 different times. You agreed to it. She goes, I don't remember that. 3 separate occasions did I say I'm putting it in here. So she started getting all pissy, and I'm just like, I don't care. You get pissy all you want. I told you it's going in here. You said fine.
Well, look at that. Approximately
there we go.
4 days.
Yeah. Well, it would have been one thing if it was a first time
already imploding
last night, but this is last few months was second room. I'm putting my stuff in there, and she agreed to it. And then all of a sudden she's got to make a deal about it again. Nuh-uh. I get a small part of the closet for my stuff because I don't got a lot of stuff in the closet. And then you got a whole extra big closet. But I'm putting my Xbox, and my plan is to, once I get stuff in here, I want to go get a $60 desk. It's a nice normal one. So that way I have a place where I can sit down and in Zoom for class and whatnot, without having to have her
podcast maybe
kind of bothering you. If on Tuesdays, Jess doesn't go to class until 3 o'clock. Well, I work class until 1.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to be somewhere more quiet. That way she can still do what she wants out there. My man cave. Every man needs a man cave.
Well,
right?
You're got a lot more than I got because I have the back spot of the closet for hanging my clothes. That's kind of in the dark. So you can't even see my clothes back there. And then I get one shelf for my pants, shorts, pajamas. Granted, there's 8 shelves and like a huge closet, and I have just the back corner and like one shelf. And then other than that, I mean, I was able to bring my chair with, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have nothing of mine in this apartment, basically. So I have my podcasting recliner, and well, that's about it, and my video games and stuff. But
Well, but again, though, like you're also in a 1 bedroom. You know,
yeah,
I bet if you guys got a 2 bedroom, you're looking at a slightly different story, don't you think?
yeah, I would hope so.
I think
I guess we'll find out one day. But
now you just stay there for now. You get big, and then you just buy a 5 bedroom house or something. And then you can
oh
each
my
have
god,
2 of your own.
that'd be so expensive here.
Yeah, but you'll be a big time director, so it won't matter.
Oh my god, I'm in. Well, leading into that, I should probably explain that I've moved to North Hollywood, California,
Oh yeah,
and yeah, moved here about a month ago, almost now. It's already
yeah.
been like
Jesus,
already been like 3 weeks. It's pretty
it's
crazy, but
been what 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks on the dot.
yeah. So it's kind of been kind of crazy, and I have no job currently, and just been working on the podcast, writing, applied for a bunch of jobs, led
And
to and just dropping a little bit, trying to keep
Did
keep the
Grace tell you that
morale
she
up.
snapped me yesterday?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did Grace tell you that she snapped me yesterday?
No, she didn't.
It was right when you snapped me about getting a soda stream.
Yeah.
Like that popped in, and like 15 minutes later, I got a snap from Grace when I was driving home, and I got excited because I'm like, okay, Reno just snapped me. Now Grace is snapping me. Did they meet? Who'd they meet? Which star did they meet here? And then it was your snap of the getting the soda stream, and then it was hers, which is a photo of me that's like hunched over playing PlayStation because he's a goddamn child. Like, oh my god, looks
Yeah,
incredible.
that was because my controller was dying, and I'm pretty sure
Oh yeah,
Dad has
you were
my
fully
my.
hunched over, just like a 10-year-old playing video game.
And I'm pretty sure Dad has my long PS4 cord, so I'm
You
stuck
mean he
with
has
one
his
that's like
long
this
PS4
long.
cord?
So
He's got
yeah,
his cord.
of course he's got his cord, so
He's
I'm
got his
stuck
cord.
with the short one. So we've been playing a little bit of video games, nothing too crazy yet, but I also
Yeah.
had I was supposed to have a job interview today for just like a coffee shop. It's like 250 feet
Maybe that
away.
one across the street from you.
Not that one. It was a different one. But I had an interview today for like a Zoom meeting with them, and went onto the link, went onto everything. Was there supposed to be there at 12:15. I was there at 12:14. Sat there for from 12:15 to 12:30, like the whole interview was supposed to be. No one ever showed up.
Huh.
Emailed them, called them, nothing.
Just nothing.
Haven't heard anything back. That was today at like 12:30, and I haven't heard anything since then. No emails, no nothing. Also had a different interview for somebody else, and they haven't like emailed me back yet to set up like an interview officially for it yet. So
That's
people are just avoiding me.
Well, you're in one of the biggest cities ever, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I
On the
guess
bright
no one. I guess no one cares.
no.
Just avoiding me, avoiding my emails. Other than that, though, it's been the weather's been incredible. Been at the beach like 5-6 times. Except for when you guys helped us move down here, and we took Z-Man and Mike to Santa Monica because, Z-Man's dream is to see Santa Monica and play the song Santa Monica. If you go back to our
Let's explain this whole thing here. Not the whole what I want to do, but basic gist is I need to get to Santa Monica to the pier. So at the moment that we showed up in LA, a little hazy from the smog going on, but it's still gorgeous out. Feels great, looks great. So we drive down to Santa Monica, and what it was like 2 minutes away from the pier, then all of a sudden just grayest sky I've ever seen out of nowhere.
There was so much moisture, so cold, just dropped from like it was like 80 degrees in like North Hollywood probably, and by the time we got to Santa Monica, it's like 60.
There's like they got the benches like by the edge of the pier. I'm sitting there just stuffing McDonald's down my throat, just like. Then we leave, and then a few days later, Reno snapping us like, "Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous over here." Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and if anyone's watched like the episode when are the boys moving to LA, we talked about Z-Man's dream of going to Santa Monica. So I just thought we'd get him to Santa Monica, and then he could play a song, and everything would be hunky dory.
My whole thing that I want to do, and yeah,
But
that
then
was
Z-Man breaks the news to us that, of course, it has to be sunny now as well, so he couldn't play his song. So he couldn't play his song. And then Mike's big request for going to the beach was he wanted to feel the ocean, because it's been a while since he's felt the ocean. So Mike and I go frolicking into the water, and Z-Man has never felt the ocean.
Nope.
And he's standing on the beach. His jeans are rolled up already, like they're rolled up to above his shins, and we're like,
they were rolled up enough to where I couldn't swap the water.
Why? Yeah, and he's like, I've never been in the ocean before. And Mike and I are like, well, go stand in the ocean. He's like, no, it's just water.
No,
like, yeah,
in the general sense, it's standing in the lake, standing in the ocean. One's got more current, whatever.
No, the ocean's awesome.
The ocean's so sweet.
What does it feel like? Feels like water.
It's not standing in the lake. It's different.
Okay, fine. It's like standing in the wave pool.
Yeah, wave pool is really fucking cool.
Well, wave pool is cool. Yeah.
There is something that you like get in the ocean that you can't get in a
Salt
wave
water.
pool. You don't. Yeah, well but like when you stand in the water and you like when the current starts to go back out, you can like flex your toes and you can feel all the sand and stuff coming between your toes, and it's like pulling out the beach between your toes. Feels so cool.
True.
Next time, I guess.
Well, you could have just already experienced it and could have. Oh my god, is that a pounder?
Yeah. Found it in the fridge.
Found it in the fridge.
Well, I had it at.
You just moved in.
Found it at Jess's place, or at my. It was from my mom because she has a bunch of them, but she doesn't drink them, so I just go and take them. And I put it at Jess's, and then I kept forgetting to grab them every time I go there and grab boxes to bring over. And then all of a sudden, this morning when I started unpacking stuff, there was a bag of like just items from the kitchen. I'm like, oh my god, my pounders. I put those. Whoop! I kicked the thing. It's just
look at my text.
But so I put that in the fridge, to have tonight.
On the left is a normal fine. On the right is mine.
What is this now? Oh,
left is a normal. What a normal back looks like.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the bad one.
No, mine's on the right.
I should really go and do this too, because like over the past few months, I like right here on my neck, it feels like it's like almost like hunchback at this point. Like it's
the fucking chiropractor said my right leg's half an inch shorter than my left leg.
I would be surprised because I still got scoliosis. Because apparently that never gets fucking fixed. Like, or like you can help it, but you never can get rid of scoliosis. Have you ever heard this, Reno?
Scoliosis?
Yeah. No, not heard of scoliosis, but like the thing with it is like you can help it and do things like go to the chiropractor and PT and all this stuff, but apparently you can never like fully get rid of it.
Actually,
I don't know if that's true. Fact check that, please. But that's what I've heard is like you can help treat it, but you can't it just doesn't go away. You still kind of have it always.
Weird.
So I don't know. I'm going to fact check.
And you have
fact check,
right?
Yeah. Because I went to physical therapy for a while, like in high school.
Does it affect you? I'm sorry, Dingo.
No, I was gonna say, do you have the back brace like D?
No, I don't. I never needed a back brace. I just had to go to physical therapy like 2 or 3 times a week.
Does it affect you at all still? Or?
Oh, my back is never not in pain.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
My neck, basically from my ass to the top of my like where the neck connects to the actual head is always just at some point in the day it's in so much pain.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you should go.
Oh, yeah. See right here, medicinenet.com. There is no cure for scoliosis, but the symptoms can be reduced. So I guess knowing that it's been 8 years since I've reduced the symptoms, they're probably coming back here, or have been for the last year or two.
Well, then you should probably get back in and start reducing them again.
Yeah.
Go.
I kind of just want to see like X-rays, see what it looks like in there. Like Jess has Jess for sure has scoliosis too, because like her spine, like it goes up and then it cuts over, like it almost rounds like half a circle in the middle of her back. It's disgusting.
Your guys' children are in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're zigzag back.
yeah, no, they'll have
Good
bad
Lord.
back issues. They'll be part of me.
Big lips.
Yeah, they'll have a big lip, mush mouth,
Addicted to nicotine.
half dumb, alcoholic, nicotine needing.
Oh.
Will come out old. It'll be like Benjamin Button, for God's sakes. They'll come out as an old man. Except they won't get younger as they get older. They'll just stay old and gross. The kids are fucked.
So Grace and I went downtown, down to like the Walk of Fame thing with all the names on the sidewalk and stuff, Hollywood Boulevard, and we were down there because we're going to a bookstore called Larry Edmonds Bookstore, like downtown. It's been there since 1938, and it picked this bad boy up.
Oh, the cover looks so cool on that thing.
I know, right? But we were talking to the guy that was in there, and he was talking about when Tarantino and them all came to film down on Hollywood Boulevard, and they like redid everything, and they redid the store down the street for the movie. And the guy was saying that from where the location is and where it's been for a long time, he could see right out in the corner, and where that like intersection is where like Brad and Leo and Tarantino were all filming for like 3 days. So he just watched like Brad and Leo and Tarantino like we're standing like, and he was talking to Tarantino and stuff, and he like asked him questions and like about all these cool things, and it's just sounded so cool. He could just watch them all film the movie just from his little window in his shop, and it was just stupid.
I think if I did that, first off, no work would get done, but I also think I'd like every once in a while try to sneak out and get like in a back shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen because, like what he was saying and Tarantino's talked about on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they changed everything in like the windows. So even like the tiny little stickers in the windows were changed so that they would be specific to that time period. And you're not ever even going to see that in the movie. So I don't think you're going to get like an accidental background.
I'd still try.
Picture in it. But
it's like if it works out, then awesome, it works out. But if it doesn't, it's kind of like, you tried. Didn't affect anything.
Yeah, until they tell you like you're barred from being at this location for the next 2 weeks.
Well, then it'd be like, okay, well that's 2 weeks off then, and also that's pretty sweet. So yeah, there's pros and no cons.
Yeah, and then also being in there, like Paul Thomas Anderson's been in there before and stuff, and because I bought like they just have scripts printed off of like movies and stuff that they've printed off and put in nice packaging and stuff. So I bought the Boogie Nights script to read through because to help me on mine, and he's like, oh yeah, I have a signed Boogie Nights script from Paul Thomas Anderson, and I'm fucking
Is that the one
like, no, I didn't buy the signed one.
That one would have been a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, it would have been. I don't even think he would sell it, but yeah, and he was hoping that Tarantino was going to sign some of the books for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but he didn't end up signing any of them, but it was really cool to talk to him because he knew a lot and has talked with Tarantino before, so that was exciting and had me sweating.
Yeah, you go there enough, maybe you'll run into someone there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then as we were walking back to the parking lot, we passed the parking lot where they filmed part of the movie at Musso and Frank's, where they do the beginning scene where Rick Dalton meets Mr. Schwartz.
Oh, sure.
Then like when he comes out and like he like is complaining that he has to do Italian movies and stuff, and that sign in the background when they're shooting like an upward shot at the two of them standing there. And
is that when he is that like right after he talks with Mr. Schwartz and like kind of breaks out in the parking lot?
Yeah, and they're waiting. They're waiting for the caddy to be brought up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're just walking down the street, and I just turned over, and I could see that sign and that whole area right there, and it looked so cool. I was just like, I just about passed out. It was brilliant. And it was cool because also the guy at the bookstore was telling us that the bartender that works at Musso and Frank's there, like he is kind of like a famous bartender around town because he's so good, and that's actually like his hand in the movie that slides
Totally.
Leo his whiskey sour.
Just his hand.
Yeah, well, you know, he got just a little his hand's a cameo, and
It reminds me of just like Joey on Friends when he's the hand, when he does the
He's-
hand modeling.
when he's Al Pacino's butt.
Huh?
Do you remember when he's Al Pacino's butt?
Oh yeah.
Where he's like, and then the camera goes into the shower, and then I'm his butt.
I'm his butt.
But yeah, so it was pretty cool to go down to that bookstore and talk to him. And I bought that, the directing book, and then the Boogie Nights screenplay. So
Just popping off.
that's really all I've bought since I've been here because I just don't have a job yet. So I don't want to spend too much money. So I've just been buying things that'll help with my
Yeah.
career. And then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's just a splurge because this has got
Well, yeah,
more
you were
material.
talking about that once about when you'll be getting it when it comes out.
Oh yeah, and it just came out, so bought it instantly.
I know
And
this
then-
now.
Yeah, I know. And then you're like, I know. He's like, Z-Man's like, I gotta get one of those. I'm like, well, it is a book, so just
Well,
be
because that was the
careful.
thing. I thought maybe it was just like a new like sleeve cover for the actual movie or something at first. And you're like, oh, it is a book. And I'm like, oh shit, I guess I gotta buy a book now.
I mean, the book is so good, though. I mean, you really should read it.
You said it just came out.
I mean, the hardcover just came out. The like first edition one came out when we were in
A while ago.
South Dakota for the bike trip.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I was just trying to remember because I remember his podcast with Dax and with Joe, and he was talking about the book. So I didn't know if like he was just on there just early talking about it before it came out, or if that was something else, or if that was obviously like you said, this is like just the hardcover now.
Yep. Which just has more like exclusive like content and like extra stuff about the boys and everything. And
Yeah. Did you buy the other one too, or just
Yep.
this one? Okay.
yeah, I bought the like first edition novel, like the little paperback small ones that people think will be kind of more popular, more like expensive in the future rather than the hardcover. I bought that, and I bought the audiobook, and now I've bought the hardcover.
Jesus.
Popping off.
Yeah. If you guys can't tell, he likes Tarantino. So you know.
You really should read the book because you gotta figure out where Cliff gets brandy from. You gotta figure out what
Yeah,
happens
it
on
is.
the boat.
It's one of those few books that I'll read.
It's
Mainly,
so good.
see, that would be more of a book that I'd be interested in because it's like the other books that I have. Like I don't have to try to paint a picture of this book when I'm reading it. You know,
Yeah.
like
I've never
You just
had
think of Brad Pitt.
I have that issue. I can't if I'm reading a book, I can't like create this version of it in my head to like suck me in. It's
oh,
not a thing. Whereas that's why I like reading like something like this where I've not only seen the movie, so I can always just picture that, but also it's not trying to fully tell me a story that I'm gonna have no clue that I have to kind of create a picture on.
I mean, for a couple chapters of it, I mean, you really just get to hang out with Cliff Booth and just kind of go
Yeah.
through his day of going to the cinema and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's so cool.
Or I mean obviously you may have talked about this before, but like the books that I have, you know, like the Heroin Diaries. You know, it's something that actually happened. The book with Duff McKagan, Keith Richards' book. I mean, it is stuff that you don't really have to fully picture, kind of thing. I don't know. That's just me though. Plus,
Yeah, I mean, definitely for me too. Real stories are easier to digest than like fiction stories. But this one, like you're saying, we do have an actual like movie and stuff to
3-hour
go with
movie
it. So,
to go off of.
yeah, that we love. So it's pretty easy to get lost in those characters that we already love. So
Yeah.
so check it out.
Yeah, I said I guess I have to buy the book at some point.
Yeah, because then I mean you get to know so much more about the movie. So then when you read the book, then the next time you watch the movie, you'll be like, you know a little bit more.
That explains that part.
Yeah, you'll know, especially
But
the book.
once I'm able to just spend money again freely, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't. I shouldn't have spent
No, I
it.
just still got expenses to take care of here.
Some people. Some people.
I've got things to take precedence over frivolous spending at the moment, like he does. Like he just said, he splurged on that a little bit and got a few things to help with spending, but you can't go too crazy with money right
Yep.
now. Can't be
Unfortunately.
frivolous with Legos and with cards
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
and
oh.
video games. Like there's like 4 different video games I want to buy, but I can't.
What video game?
I want to get. Yeah, I probably still want to get.
Battlefield.
I would like to get the new Battlefield. Looked really fun watching the gameplay. Looked super fun. Halo came out. Pokemon, new Call of Duty.
Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably still in the end buy it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised. I mean, I know you don't need it for Warzone, but I just
I'm gonna
know
buy it
myself.
for the game itself.
Yeah, it definitely looked more fun than Cold War, but I should have done like the free access playing just to
See,
see.
my issue with Call of Duty is like Cold War. It's like you better do some cool shit like Vietnam or Korea. It's like do
I like the campaign of
do the
Cold
Middle
War.
East. Well, my thing is, if you're gonna name it Cold War, do it set in the wars
Yeah,
because all those would be fun.
but you say you're gonna get Vanguard, or you
I
have?
will. I will.
Oh, okay. I might watch. I'll have to watch some gameplay on it. What the hell is that dog doing?
She's underneath her bed right now.
That dog is dumb. That's all I can really say. The dog is dumb. It's
Anyways,
yeah.
how cool is it? How cool is it that we're finally on Spotify, boys?
I love it. I was
That's pretty
excited.
Cool.
I keep just like looking at it every once in a while because I'm just like, it's really satisfying to look at it on Spotify rather than looking at it on YouTube. I think. Oh God, the puff's been exchanged.
It's been exchanged. It's going to the next person. Soon enough, though, I don't think it'll be here.
The puff?
No.
What's happening to the puff?
Finishing off kind of like the last bottle or two that I have, and probably try to quit here. I just haven't been buying coils or anything, so the stuff is super burnt. It's not even enjoyable. That's the point.
What's making you quit?
I don't know. Just
Health?
no. The health thing is like that's
Yeah, no.
that's a whole other story. That ain't gonna puff. That's the years of eating where I can't. I think my arteries are completely clogged up.
Oh,
I could have a heart attack at any moment. I think.
Please don't.
I can't really control if I have a heart attack at this point.
Still gotta go get your heart checked out. I don't think you have yet.
I still need to do that. Yeah. I don't even know.
Ding and I got ours checked out, so.
Huh?
Ding and I got ours checked out.
No.
Yeah. I still need to. I'm not at this point. I'm afraid to do it
Don't be afraid.
because I feel like for me at this point, because obviously I never even thought about it until my sister had said something about her having pains when she would lay a certain way, and then I guess like my dad had like even before he got sick with his stuff, like even he had some heart issues before, and I was kind of like, oh man, I mean if it's hereditary, I could have this because I also get the pains if I lay certain if I lay on a certain side for a certain way, like I get a lot of pain towards
Like
it.
here.
Yeah, like right in here. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I got the same thing. Then I'm like, well, I don't eat good. The eating is
smoke.
bad. All right, it's really bad, and it's never been good except for like that 3-4 month stretch like 4 years ago where I was actually in shape and eating good.
You had a
So I'm
couple
afraid
weeks
I'll
this
go
summer.
in there and they'll do all their tests and they'll be like they don't even look at it beforehand. They just put it in a folder to bring in and they go over it with me and they'll open it up and go like, "Ooh, you need to get in the ER now," kind of thing. Like we need to strap you up because this thing's about to pop.
Well, also though, if that happens, it would be a good thing that you went in. So
Yeah.
if they have to take you straight to the ER, it's
Yeah.
probably a good thing you're there.
Yeah.
And if they tell you you're all good, then you feel incredible because you're like, oh shit, I'm good to freaking pound a kickstart right now.
Oh, I had 2 today.
Oh, well,
In
that's
like an
concerning.
hour stretch, I plugged 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Well, because I didn't,
Oh my God.
I didn't
Oh
eat
my
today
God.
until I got to work because
It's getting
Jen, my
worse.
boss, technically don't,
Yeah.
because we got a new person at work, and so she bought lunch for everyone at work today. So she bought like four pizzas from Little Caesars, and she's like, "There's extra pizzas, like extra
Oh
pizzas."
my God.
And I'm like, "Perfect. I don't got to go buy food today. I don't have to go to like run to McDonald's or Little Caesars or Casey's and get food. I'll just eat at work." So I slugged down a pizza as soon as I got to work, and right before I ran to Casey's to buy 2 kickstarts, I'm like, I'll have one to eat just to kind of get me through this few hour stretch of work, and then when I get home to just kind of have some energy to go. And I slugged the one after like 4 pieces of pizza, and I'm like, all right, gotta crack open the second one now because I'm thirsty and I need the carbonation. Right? I need the carbonation. Carbonation.
Oh, it's awesome.
So fucking
So
good.
the one thing that makes everything better.
I love carbonation. That's why
Oh.
I got the Soda Stream back out because it was packed away since I moved out of 4530, and I just finally brought it back out. Like I snapped when you sent me, you got it too. I snapped like I've already slugged down 2 full bottles of bubbly at that point. It's woo-hoo.
I mean,
It's going.
I'm stoked about the Soda Stream. Like I'm drinking way too much now. But I figured it was probably a good investment because it's going to be a lot cheaper overall than just buying LaCroix.
Well, that's the thing, because like even like that the bottle like Coke flavoring that I had was $6, and that like you think about this, like $6 you can buy you like a 12-pack of like Coke, like small cans,
Yeah,
normal
and
cans.
if you're drinking
Whereas this filled that whole Soda Stream bottle up like 20, 30 times. So you got less sugar. It's still got some sugar in it because it's it's you look at it, it looks
Sweetener.
like sludge. Yeah, but it's less sugar, and you're getting so. I mean, it looked like sludge. Like I looked like I was drinking venom, for God's sakes, just black sludge. But it fills up so much more, and it's less sugar. It's still not great for you, but it's still better. It's like, why would I ever just go and buy Coke again? Now, if it's McDonald's, I will always get the Coke.
You got to get the Coke from Mickey D's.
You don't get. How can you get anything other than Mountain Dew Coke or McDonald's Coke?
Don't have Mountain Dew.
Why? That's why I meant
No Mellow
McDonald's.
Yellow.
No, because you don't get Coke
crisp.
anywhere else except McDonald's.
The mellow
Because
yellow
especially-
slaps there.
Huh?
The mellow yellow at McDonald's is incredible.
Labs.
I wouldn't know because I won't ever get it from there
And-
because I get Coke and Coke only because you can't match the taste of McDonald's Coke.
It's
Coke.
true. It's true. But
I mean,
It's not just Coke.
no, I know it's a
It's
different.
not. They got their whole.
formula.
It's like their whole. Yeah, a whole different thing. Yeah, something extra to it. It's probably like
cocaine.
no. It's well. I mean, I wish, but it's probably more like some kind of poison. It's like okay, this is really harmful for you in the long run, but it's good sweetener. So
It's incredible sweetener.
yeah.
it's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
I like Kickstart. Kickstart's pretty good too.
I know. So I
I've
still
only
two of
had
them.
like 2 total.
That's a bummer. Amazing.
The only
Which
thing
is
with
the-
Kickstarts is there's not a ton of carbonation in a Kickstart.
Oh, I don't know. I like that. I mean, yeah, I could always use more carbonation, but
I mean, it's not as much as like a Coke though, because like a Coke is actually sometimes painful to drink.
yes, yes, it is.
Mhm.
Like if you
I like
swallow,
it.
like if you swallow wrong with a Coke, you might die because you're like if you get that like half swallow where it kind of gets stuck in the center of your throat,
Well, yeah.
it just burns and it's horrible. It's dangerous.
My
Please be a
boss,
sponsor, though.
my boss is bad with like the energy. Like you think me just slugging through Kickstarts today is like, whoo. She does that every day with like 3 or 4 Red Bulls.
See if it's the no like 0 sugar. Not
It's
as bad,
normal
but
Red
it's
Bull.
it's the hard.
Like I remember, I mean, obviously, I don't know if it's fully true. Or she was just kind of like upping it a little bit, but like she's like, yeah, I've already had to have my heart checked out twice because of it. Same with like she's had like a lung collapse because of smoking before, and yet she's still
Jesus.
she's smoking. She still smokes. She still drinks. Like her boyfriend or a fiance will like come by like not every day, but a few times a week, and he's got like a few Red Bulls for her, a few snacks, and she slugs those things. It looks incredible. Because Red Bull tastes amazing too. Love Red Bull
A
taste.
Red Bull, a little bit of vodka.
Keep that away from Jess.
The vodka.
Red Bull vodka Red Bulls.
Is
I
she
thought
bad
you were
on
drinking.
those?
The only times I've ever been slapped by her were because she was drinking those. She slugs those things and gets shit faced.
What? Those are some of the best memories of you two.
I love. I have a good memory of ZMAN getting slapped at bomb shelter, and it's
I got slapped at bomb shelter?
Mm-hmm.
yes. On Halloween, I think. Halloween 2019.
Like during the contest?
Yep.
I don't think that was at bomb shelter. I got slapped at I was at Noble, I think. No,
We were in the booth at bomb shelter.
I don't remember that. I just remember Noble because we were at the OB and then we were at Sports Zone. And then I guess a few like Dad and whoever else, and I think like Mike had gone to Noble across the street, so I went over there. But Jess had run to the bathroom, so I didn't think about it, and I went over there. And she couldn't find me. She finally found us and walked up, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And she slapped me. I had that one coming because I completely ditched her without even thinking about it. But I don't remember the bomb shelter.
You said something. It's. I mean,
Well, it's always when I said something. My mouth runs freely.
That's why you get on a podcast.
That's why we've had to cut a few things out.
Well, it's not even anything that's like really bad that you say. It's just, sometimes you just say stupid things.
I say stupid things a lot.
But what are you gonna do? This is incredible, by the way. Though I'm loving this so much.
What?
I
The
couldn't, be
Zoom?
more, I couldn't be more happy.
You just wait though. Once I have my man cave here, it's not decked out.
I know you guys just got white walls right now. and
Although I
it's-
do have the you can't see it. But I do got the motorcycle posters. I got
Oh,
the,
let's go.
They're covered though, because I don't want people looking in my window.
You can't see it because the light is weird up there. But
Well, I also barely showed them. I just lifted enough because I couldn't reach the thing.
also
You can't see them right now. I don't know what you're doing with your finger there.
right up at the top of my finger, right up on top of that shelf. There's that
Oh.
sign that Big Mike made me. It says behind the front desk. You can't see it because it's way too bright up there, apparently. But
Wait, where do you have it at though?
right above the mic. Right above the mic.
right here,
Oh,
approximately.
on top of like your cupboards.
Yep, above the mic.
Oh, yeah. It's just it looks like you're sending it to heaven from
Mhm.
here.
It's really bright up there.
Thank
Also,
God flipped on that light.
the little trusty steed. Thank God I still have her.
You got the lounge.
Where's yours?
Mine's in the garage. At
Bring
Jesse's
it
right
in
now.
here?
It's at Jess.
Bring it in here.
I don't know. Probably because
I would
Jess
use
ain't
it for
gonna-
your desk.
We'll see. Because I also got my dad. I got my dad's nice recliner at my uncle's that I still need to bring over. Like the one where like you kick back and you use the remote and you recline.
Oh,
It's
Dennis
like-
has one.
Oh,
And
love that.
He can hunch you up.
oh yeah. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch football on that.
Does it vibrate? Nah.
My dad didn't have that much money.
Well, I mean, Dennis
No,
got
I don't think it
Dennis
does.
got
If
it
it
for
has,
the
I
surgery.
haven't used it, but I don't think
Yeah.
it does. It just does like where you can like you can obviously go back and your legs up, but like you can like have your legs go slightly up and then the bottom parts go down a little bit.
Oh.
Same thing like you kind of arch it or go forward. But I don't think it has a vibrator. I love the thing.
But I mean, you boys gotta get those lounge chairs back. We are the lounge chair riders, after all.
I'm just not focused on that for an episode or two. So I got
Mine-
shit to move here.
Mine just
Okay,
chilling
sorry.
in my living room TV.
In front of what?
My living room TV.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
I've been playing.
Once I get stuff situated, then I'll get stuff figured out.
I've also been playing video games in this bad boy, and it's been a real treat. Well, I've just never had I've always wanted to play video games in like a recliner. It's always been a dream of mine. Don't know why. It just seems
Really?
like Yeah, just like it would just be because I've never been able to like an actual like just like lazy boy chair. And now I've crossed
I
that off
could do
my
it like
bucket list.
I think I could do it with most video games, but like Warzone, I could never. I'm always just hunched over.
Yeah, you lean forward.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta
I
get
couldn't.
into-
I mean, that's why it's got the rocking feature, though. You just lean forward when the game's starting to get serious, and then when you get killed and you're just chilling,
games
watching the
are always
boys play,
serious for me.
you just kick back in the old chair.
I guess.
I play a lot of Madden. Relaxed. It's only until
Yeah,
Battlefield.
even when I play NHL, it's still
Nah, when
forward.
Battlefield 5 gets turned on, then I fucking lean forward. I get pissed.
Ding, do you have GTA?
Oh yeah, that's I've only played 3 games in the last like 2 months. Battlefield 5, Madden, GTA.
Because I do think we should try to get some video game streams every once in a while. And I think GTA would probably be pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
GTA would be a good one.
oh yeah.
Because then we
Just
could
like,
actually.
We could do like Warzone, but it ain't gonna go very well
No,
because we suck at the game.
lot
With
of
GTA, you don't
swearing.
have to be good at GTA. Kind of
Well,
thing.
because GTA, we can just literally do what we're doing right now, but we can also like be playing. So
It's
we
your
can just
tail.
kinda,
Leave your tail alone,
Yeah,
who are you yelling at?
Winnie.
Oh Jesus! Be nice to your
Why
pup.
don't we pop her on this thing real quick?
Yeah, let's get her on here. We haven't had an animal on since Rab. I don't think.
no,
I'm not even
Don't
sure if
think
Rab
so.
ever made the cut.
I thought so. You got him big.
This thing is fat.
I was very uncomfortable about
Yeah,
that.
she's okay. Oh,
Oh, Winnie the Bush.
little pooch. Look
That
at
thing.
face. Look at you.
Oh my God, it's adorable.
Oh, you got dog breath. Okay,
Yep,
I'll wait with
and
you.
she has been kicked off the podcast. That was short-lived.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
7 seconds.
You got her 7 seconds for fame. She's good.
It's the most popular episode we've ever put out.
If it doesn't, she pops on more often. She can be part of the logo.
Oh my God, that'd actually be adorable.
Winnie's Riders. I don't know.
I think we do Winnie, Rav, and the Build.
The build. I miss
The
the
best. The best trio in the world.
Yeah, except the two of them hated Winnie, so
Yeah, well, you know,
Winnie just tries to play with them and be friends, and those cats are trying to maul her face off.
I mean-
you should see Oreo with my mom's dog. You know how
With
he-
Buddy?
Oh my god!
Really? Oh my god. Buddy's
Dude,
more innocent than Winnie.
Just
For God's sake.
wham right in the nose. And then he ran and cried, and it's like you had it coming. You knew she was hissing. What do you think she was doing?
Cats are assholes.
They are.
not gonna lie though, boys, do miss the studio.
Yeah.
No, what we should have done is like taken like a 360 view of it or whatever, like a panorama, and then like just made that our backgrounds. Because that's I'm on Zoom almost every day, and that's what my teachers will do is they just have like an M state like background to it, so that way it hides like your room, but you're still in it. It doesn't look great,
No,
Have you
I don't
seen
want
but
to do
it
that.
doesn't work.
Have you seen the video of the guy who had his laptop on a thing and he was at the Ravens game? Have
Yeah.
you seen that video?
Oh yes, I did
it's
see
pretty
that. Yeah,
awesome.
people are getting fucking creative with that stuff.
Have you seen the one where the guy's like riding a dirt bike while he's in class? He like
I haven't
has
seen
like
that one. I've
using
seen the one. What?
he's like using the camera and it's like right on like his handlebars and stuff, and there's just a weird green screen as he's like doing backflips and like it's so good.
I've seen the one where the guy's like golfing. And so like it just shows him bouncing around like in the golf car or whatever. And he's yeah, okay, sounds good. I'll be right back. Like swinging. All right, I'm back.
That's so awesome.
People are getting creative with those.
I might go to the Vikings Rams game the day after Christmas.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, at the rate the Rams are going, they might actually lose.
Hey, the
Possibly.
Vikings aren't bad.
No.
No, because I guess if you look at their stats, like what was it, like 8 of their games so far have been decided by less than a touchdown.
17 points total.
Yeah,
So that's good.
they're just not. They just can't finish.
Yeah.
Although I'm happy they beat Green Bay this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Strictly because Green Bay losing is affecting their record in terms of like who gets the number 1 seed. And then of course Dallas goes and blows that chance.
Who'd they lose to?
The Chiefs.
Oh yeah, they should have won. But there was 2 horrible calls.
There were 2 bad calls. Well, the thing is, like I don't know, their defense. You held Mahomes to 19 points. That's pretty damn good. I mean, even though they're having an off year, the Chiefs, it's still Mahomes who will still put up 40 on you if he feels like it. You hold him to 19. But then your offense, I mean, Jesus, yes, you lose Amari Cooper for the game or don't have him for the game. Okay. CeeDee Lamb goes out within the half. Okay. You still have Gallup, who's a pretty decent receiver.
Yeah.
Cedric Wilson, who is also,
better.
Dak has got a lot of praise for him. I mean, you can still, just because you lose these 2 receivers doesn't affect their whole team in terms of you can still make throws. But Dak's throws were fucking terrible.
Lord knows I hate the Cowboys, but they did get hosed. That's some of those.
There was a few, yes.
Non-interference calls, and it's like those are the same damn calls you give Mahomes.
But see, the thing is, I mean, you can't let Oh, it's great.
And then she just runs away.
But I hate that they lost. But I mean, if you can hold them to 19 and then put up 9 points in field goals, I mean, then fine, you deserve to lose that one. I mean, yes, you blown calls that were not good. There were a few passes dropped, but Dak, his throwing was bad. He was throwing bad this week. I don't know if it was the cold weather or what. I don't know, but there's some throws like you
they did give pressure on him too, though.
Yeah, that was the thing. Offensive line was absolute shit.
Yeah,
it was bad.
But how about Tom last night?
Did he pop off? I didn't watch the game. I was doing homework.
Tom, you did good.
Well, it's the Giants, so.
I like they introduced Tom last night as he ran out, like he did his usual, where he runs down the full field and then screams, "Let's go!" And just like in his like description under his name, it was just "He's good."
I did see that. The only thing I really saw from last night's game was his like first down run that he had. That was like big one. That was like 15 yards that he kind of took and got the first down.
Oh my god, that was so awesome.
It was because I looked at like it's whatever. QB ran at 15 yards to get the first down, but you look and it's Tom Brady and like he actually ran good. He didn't look like a sloth.
And like mid slide, he like flicks the ball like he's dropping the mic, and it was it was the sweetest thing ever. Also, with that, Man in the Arena episode 2 is tonight, so I need to watch that tonight. His new like documentary series.
Tom Brady's.
Yep.
Oh, never even heard of it.
It's on ESPN Plus, and it's like called Man in the Arena. It's gonna be like a 10 episode like story of his like career that he's narrating. And
great
never
run.
even heard of it.
The first episode was so good.
I'll have to sign back into ESPN Plus at some point and watch it or listen to it or whatever it is.
Fire that shit to me.
I don't even know login. I gotta figure that out.
But yeah, it's so good. I've watched a lot of documentaries lately too. We watched one, Grace and I watched one 2 days ago on Banksy, the artist.
Oh yeah, Banksy.
Yeah, and like his month residency in New York, and that one was really interesting to like watch.
He had the stupid painting of the girl holding the balloon, and at auction sold for like some like $2 million or something.
Was he a big name at that point, or is it like a no name that also had the same blow up?
No, he was a big name. Well, had it, and then once in the process of selling it, fucking shredded itself.
Yeah.
Literally in the case, shredded itself.
Hey, ding! I wonder where you heard that from.
Oh, I saw the video of it.
Don't you remember where we saw it though?
No.
We saw it in our art class.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I was focused on art. Hitman was on.
I just find it so funny. Every once in a while, I remember that we were in an art class together in college, and it brings me so much joy.
It was like the first week he
Yeah.
starts on Planet. We walk in, I'm like, hey, I know you.
And he just instantly sets up his computer and starts playing Hitman, and I'm like, okay, I like this guy.
Hey.
But yeah, we watched that documentary, and then we watched this Clash Action Park one that's on HBO, and it's about like an old amusement park that this guy built and had no regulations on anything. So I mean, people were dying left and right there because they literally would just throw up a slide and they didn't test it at all and would just fire people down it. And people were just getting injuries like crazy. And that one's really interesting to watch too. It's just on HBO Max. It's incredible.
I gotta figure out the login.
I'm gonna watch that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that one's really good. So yeah, we're just watching a lot of documentaries lately and just been knowledging up.
I've just been watching a few movies.
What have you been watching?
We just got internet yesterday, so I've been just watching movies. Last one I rewatched. Was it yesterday? I think before the internet guy came, I just threw in a movie while I was my professor has been sick, so he's just not even doing Zoom. So I've had like 2 hours stretching between classes. So I think yesterday I rewatched Apocalypse Now yesterday.
Let's go. What did you send me the other day? You sent me a picture of a movie. It looked like, and it just said numbered. Oh.
I was excited because I'm like, I feel like rewatching this movie again. I sent it to him because he had finally watched the first one. I'm like, all right, number 2, and I figured maybe you would see like, no, then I was Billy Connolly or whatever. And like, oh, it's got to be Boondock Saints. And I'm like, number 2, and I was left on red.
I mean, the picture was kind of blurry. The picture was kind of blurry, and it kind of looked like Santa Claus sitting on like a porch. So honestly, at first thought it was like,
I was fully expecting just some kind of response, and I got nothing.
Here's the thing.
I went to bed.
Here's the thing: is I was going to respond, but I was trying to think about how I was going to respond to the number 2 because I didn't know if it was like your number 2 movie all time or the second movie you've watched at the apartment, or I honestly didn't know what I meant. So I was trying to figure that out, and then I couldn't. So I just didn't respond.
And that did not warrant just saying what you watched.
Yeah, see, I overthink it too much. Sometimes I look at snaps because I want to have a witty like comment, and sometimes I can't get it, so then I just don't respond.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I went to bed sad again, so it's whatever. My boy, I can't even get a response from him anymore.
What are you gonna do? Hey, we're still on the podcast here.
Yeah, I would give that a week before you just like don't respond to anything about it anymore. So.
Okay, shut up. It's my favorite thing we do.
I'm a kid.
Oh my God, he's going for the beer. Cover up that label, no free sponsors.
You can't see the label. Just
the
colors.
Yeah, let's go. And there you can see it as soon as you tip it up. You gotta make them pay us before we put it on. How cool would that be? Just like down in like the lower like part of like the Zoom here, just sponsored by freaking Bud Light.
We don't even do that. We would just do ad reads before or in the middle.
I know. Either would be really cool.
That would be sweet.
I would love to do an ad read for Bud Light. That'd be pretty cool. Or anything ever.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Phaser.
Yeah, we got Phaser.
We just gotta tell Luke, toss us to a few companies. Don't know if they need advertising. Got covered.
Yeah,
we'll get them to subscribers.
We have a wide range, like we reach wide. This podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Phaser Marketing. Let's be honest. Either you own a small business or you know somebody that does. Phaser Marketing is a one-stop shop marketing team for your business. They stop you from wasting your valuable time trying to learn and juggle the core elements of marketing. If you want to focus more on what you do best, make sure to check out their website at phasermarketing.com. That's PHASER marketing.com, and take your business to the next level.
I can enjoy myself tonight. I hook up the Xbox, chill out. My homework was due tomorrow. My professor, since he's sick, he pushed that to next week after the holiday. I can sleep in. I can sleep good. I'm excited.
I'm so jealous of the schedule. It sounds brilliant.
Well, yeah, I'll get it for one day. I'll take it.
I'm unemployed at the moment, so
That sounds pretty fun.
I would love that right now, just for like 2 weeks.
it's good. I like it because it's a lot of time. Like I've been waking up just really early to like write and like work on the podcast and stuff, which I've been loving, which will definitely kind of be a little bit harder when I do get a job. But it's also like after that's done and, like 5 hours in a day, I haven't left the apartment. Kind of feels like I'm just in quarantine right now because I don't really have many places to go. But
did you bring your rollerblades with you?
I don't think so.
Like either that, get some new ones, or like just go buy like a bike or something. Just go biking around the city for a while.
I mean, it sounds incredible.
It's like don't carry anything important. Just carry like a little notebook, bike around. Maybe we'll get a few ideas. Boom. Sounds amazing.
I'm in. We do for the next couple of days. We will have Grace's sister with us here.
She's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember you saying that.
We're going to pick her up from the airport tonight because she's coming for Thanksgiving.
Nice. Is it just you three then?
Yep, 3 of us for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna make a lot of food. So,
well, I still check the mail every day for my shipment of cookies from Grace, so I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming.
I'm banking on that plate of cookies coming my way.
It won't be this one, but maybe the next batch of cookies we make. We're thinking about making like Friday, like chocolate chip cookie Friday here.
Okay, you gotta come up with a better name for it though. Get more creative.
Okay, quickly.
Chocolate chip cookie Friday, don't ring.
I'm thinking. I got nothing.
Chalky Friday.
Fudge Friday.
Fudge. Oh, Fudge Friday.
Oh, Fudge Friday, but it's not fudge. But that's better than what we got. And ZMAN's was maybe the worst thing I've ever heard. So
it wasn't great.
Chalky Friday.
Chalky Friday.
So, anyways, yeah, we're just thinking about having chocolate chip cookies on Fridays because they're just delicious.
Yes, they are. Especially fresh.
Oh, what my dream would be is to be like Friday nights, like Warzone with the boys and chocolate chip cookies and kickstarts.
Maybe like a glass of milk in there.
No milk.
You gotta wash the cook down with milk. You need milk with cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really drink milk anymore.
Okay, fuck you both.
Well,
you have to have milk with cookies.
If you want to talk milk with the boys, just call them Mike and Dad, and they'll come for you with their. Literally, I don't even know who they are anymore.
No, Dad keeps telling me like every time, like every once in a while, Dad will text me or something. But why don't you invite me over? And he goes, "You just come over." I'm like, "Well, just invite me over on Sundays." He's like, "You got to come over for Sundays." And every Sunday passes and my phone goes silent.
I'd invite you over on a Sunday.
Every time.
I'd invite you over, but it's a little bit longer drive.
I'll just fly out every Saturday.
That'd actually make me the happiest man alive, so I support it.
That would break my bank pretty quickly.
Also, my Sundays are incredible now because now that I'm all in on
super early.
Yeah, well, now I'm also all in on Formula One. There's only 2 races left of the season, But
Yeah.
I've been like watching it all summer. But now out here, race this past Sunday started at 6 a.m.
Oh my God, that's early.
It was incredible. I got up at 5:30, started brewing the old coffee, was in my chair by 5:45, and just watched the race. And then there was about an hour or so after the race of just like kind of hanging out and getting my fantasy team set. Then about 10 o'clock, the old game started.
Well, obviously, doing that routine this weekend didn't matter for you.
Oh God, no!
You got so fucking torched.
It was the worst week ever.
He was playing against Jonathan Taylor and Austin Eckler on the same team, who both combined had 9 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a disaster this week. Also, we were also when we were downtown LA the other day, we were also walking down the street and there's this homeless man sitting in like a wheelchair, like kind of a blanket over the top of his head, like he was pushed up to like a tree, and as we were walking by, he like flicked open a knife.
Oh.
And I heard him just like he did like a weird little like giggle, like whatever and stuff, and they just started just stabbing the tree.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was like doing it to you guys.
No, he didn't do it to us, but we definitely briskly walked past him because the weird giggle.
I mean, on the bright side, if it meant anything, you at least probably could have ran.
No.
Yeah, but it was just the way he laughed was absolutely terrifying.
Horrifying.
And then he just started just jabbing the shit out of the tree. So I was like, we're gonna keep rolling. Oh, also I got like a spam, like spam calls. I had a spam call the other night. Scariest one I've ever had though. I answer, this was when Grace and I think we're watching one of the documentaries or something, and I was laying on the floor, and I answered the phone call, and it was this. It wasn't a recording. It was like a little girl.
Ooh.
And she was like, hey, do you want to play this name of this game with me? In like a little girl's voice, and I've never hung up the phone faster. It was absolutely.
I love that your resolution this year was like answer everything, but you gotta stop it now. You gotta stop it now.
I did let a phone call go today because I was like,
answer to the boys, but anything else don't answer. If it's important and real thing, they'll leave a voice.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. I was like, I've never heard that before, and it was probably like almost like 10 o'clock at night too. So it was just, I was rattled.
Yeah, don't. Oh God.
I've just never heard like a little girl's voice for spam.
No.
It was weird. Really didn't like it. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe it's just an LA thing, so you probably don't have to worry.
Well, I don't answer. If the number's not saying my phone, I don't answer.
I'll answer it if it's like 701. No. If I don't like it, it's like click.
I'm on the thing of if it's important, there'll be a voicemail. If it's someone I know and I don't have the number for some reason saved, they'll text. If they don't, well, sorry.
Yeah, I might have to start screening my phone calls a little bit again because that had me crawling in my skin. So it really did. I hated it. I was rattled for the next like half hour after it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Because see, that's the thing is like you get that, and then all of a sudden, soon enough, the same thing happens, but they don't say anything. All of a sudden, there's a knock at your door or on your balcony, for God's sakes. 4 floors up.
Yeah, let's hope that's not going to happen. We got woken up the other day because we've had the windows open because you can, and it's incredible. But every once in a while you get woken up by somebody just like randomly yelling in the courtyard.
Really?
Yeah. He was just randomly. I
guess it's not a big deal because you are 4 floors up.
Yeah, I'm really not too worried about it unless this guy's a freaking parkourer. But
yeah.
But it's still one of those things. I still like to have the balcony and the other door locked just because I don't, it makes me feel a little better just in case this guy is going to climb up some stuff. But he was just yelling in the courtyard. I think he was trying to get someone's attention in one of the apartments, maybe it was a buddy or something. But finally I just hear like a woman step outside on her deck and just started yelling at this guy. It was like, shut the hell up. Like it was like
Oh,
it was like 4 in the morning or something. She was yelling at him, just like, just get out of here. Like just stop yelling. And they never heard the guy again. So she's our savior. So
yeah. See, like, yeah. If I were where you guys were at, I mean, you've got 3 locks on your door, 4 floors up. I'd kind of more so just kind of sneak out to the balcony just to kind of see what's going on. But I don't think I'd have too much of an issue with it for the most part.
no, I feel very safe in this apartment. Like I have no problem with it at all.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And we've drove around a lot and stuff, and we haven't seen any like areas around LA that we would prefer to this one. This one's like
Or like sketchy kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, besides like Beverly Hills or something. Obviously, I would love to live in Beverly Hills, but
Well,
or in the
yeah.
Hollywood Hills. But that just requires
money,
a dish bit more money than we got at the moment. So
just a bit.
yeah. But Grace did have an exciting interview as well today. And hers actually, like she actually went to the place. So
You actually got interviewed.
yeah, she actually had like a big girl job interview, and more will be revealed on that probably, depending on if she gets it or not.
What are you drinking there?
It was a Perrier, but I've peeled the label off and I just reuse it as my water bottle now.
Oh, your soda stream's already not good enough.
Well, I just got the soda stream yesterday, so. And Grace made one, like a soda a little while ago, so she's using it currently. We only have one bottle, so.
You gotta go get another one.
I know. We're looking on Amazon. It's like $14 for like 2 soda stream bottles, so. I kind of want to get like a bunch and then just kind of like seal them and leave them in the fridge so that you can just grab one whenever you want one.
Yeah.
Kind of like a LaCroix situation, but.
I just because like mine, obviously I don't know if you remember mine, but it has like the white bottom to it.
Yeah.
I just finally got that bitch off. Cause like it's weird because like that's like the actual bottle is a rounded bottom and then the white part's flat that connects to it, but they glue the white part on. But the thing is, if it's not sealed fully, water and stuff it starts getting moldy. Like on the thing, so I thought mine was getting moldy, so I had to get the thing off. And Jesus Christ, it was a fucking bitch. I had a scissors going, I had like a little knife going, trying to get this thing off. The internet kept saying, all you gotta do is just soak it in hot water for 3 minutes and just it will come off. And I'm like, okay, well I'm soaking it in lava right now and it's not budging. So I finally cut the thing off and cleaned it.
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll have to do that at some point too. But.
Yeah. So yeah, just be wary of that. It likes to get mold on there. At least it's not on the inside. It's just in between like the glue on the outside. So it's not like, oh, you might be drinking moldy water. It's just, you can see it. Gross.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep. Everything's been well though. Sure do miss the boys though.
Yeah, I miss them too.
You're so close to them. Or should you just go hang out with them? I know, because they don't invite you. I get it. Are you going to invite them over to your place now?
Yeah, once we get stuff unpacked and actually make the place look like not a shit show, then we can like have people over, like a little like thing and those guys and just like a little housewarming, like let's just hang out for a while kind of thing. But
sounds incredible. Pop me on Zoom whenever you do it.
Oh my god, yeah. We'll just do a big recording.
I'll just be sitting in the corner drinking by myself.
We'll just have your soda water with you.
Well, that was like.
We'll leave you in a corner. We'll sit and be talking and laughing. And there's it was so funny.
Yeah, hey, turn me towards you guys.
By the AC unit while it's on. You just hear some buzzing the whole time.
Well, you could like cook a pizza or something, and then you could just put me by the oven door so I could just watch it for you.
Oh, true.
And then I'll call you when the pizza's ready. ZMAN, the cheese has just melted. It's done.
No, it's a cheeseless pizza though, so.
Yeah.
It's true. And you don't wait for it to melt because you like it raw. So.
Yeah.
Gross.
He's a
don't really like
disgusting.
pizza
He's a
not-
disgusting human being.
It's disgusting.
It's as soon as I see the cheese is like melting, then I'm like, all right, you're good enough. I'm eating you.
What's wrong with you?
I get hungry.
It's like 2 minutes.
I'm hungry. I want to eat. Because then otherwise, then the stuff gets like a little too overcooked, where it's almost brown. Kind of like I
We'll
don't
just
want
do
that. I
Zoom.
want.
We'll just do Zoom from our respective apartments from now on.
This is a respective apartment.
Respective.
Yeah. that's what I said.
Yours here, I'll just do mine there.
Oh.
I can't interrupt you with that. Too.
You've been around me for 20 years. You're good at this point.
Who the fuck does that?
Oh, you want to see what I found packed away though when I was looking?
Oh, let's go. I'm excited.
Look at that thing.
Oh, let's go.
Not fire. Let me see. What's it say?
It's from when I took the
God.
peanut butter shot
God.
and I drunk in the ER and I snapped them. I ain't dead yet, bitches.
Damn it. Didn't do its job.
Didn't do its job.
One of the best pictures ever.
I just walked into my room one day and that photo was just sitting on my bed. Cause you guys had printed it, right?
Yeah, I went and printed it off because I found it on my phone and I was like, that deserves to be like actually on film.
Ain't dead yet. But soon enough, I might stroke out. We'll see.
Go get your freaking heart checked out, dude.
I
Same
got
with
a-
everybody.
I got a feeling that those arteries are just clogged to shit.
Well, that's even more reason, like we were saying earlier, to go get it
Yeah,
checked
yesterday
out.
I had Little Caesars. I ate a pizza.
Yeah, we heard.
And then today I had another pizza, followed up by 2 kickstarts. And now, since then, I've had 1.5 beers. That's been my meal today.
Well, they say 1 beer a day is good for you, possibly.
Is that actually a thing? And how much, when they say 1 beer a day, is that like 1 12 ounce? Is that like 1 pounder or 1 case?
I think it's just like a regular serving size, so probably like a 12 ounce or maybe even an 8 ounce.
I'm past that.
Yeah, but I think like a lot of people will take like a shot of liquor because like the alcohol is
Yeah.
good for like your blood pressure and
Well, and
I think
like
blood
red
pressure,
wine
maybe?
isn't like
I don't know.
1 glass of red wine supposed to have a good amount of antioxidants. It's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what LeBron says too, but I don't know. I have red wine right over there. I can
Yeah, well,
bust
he's
some out.
out for games. So,
Yeah, he
what does
should-
he know?
He should be out for the rest of the season. It was a blatant criminal act. They should charge him
He's-
for
He got screwed a bit, or a lot.
Who?
LeBron.
Are you? No. he
You
should-
can't tell
he
me
should be
that
out
was.
for a full season. Honestly, just for every call that he's ever gotten, he should be out.
That was a dumb call.
It was on him. He shouldn't have punched it in the face.
You watched that. It wasn't that bad. Not only that, when you got other
When
people
we-
saying like, yeah, he tried to apologize and the guy freaked out.
Let me punch you in the face from a foot away. Go, my bad, man. And have you not be?
It's the NBA. It's professional sports. Suck it up a bit.
Would that happen in hockey?
No, you'd fight it. You go to the box for 5 minutes, and then you're
you'd
back
fight.
on the ice.
You'd
You're fine.
fight. One guy wouldn't back away.
Well, yeah, but that's hockey.
Yeah.
It's a whole different sport. That's a man sport. It's literally a sport that allows fighting.
Well, the NBA used
So-
to have good fights.
Yeah, also at the Palace.
Yeah, world's best.
I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't have good fights ever. It's not now, but same thing. When it doesn't look like it's that flagrant of a hit, you figure it out. You don't need to suspend. I mean, the other guy gets suspended too. I mean, it's dumb.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was that guy, I would have just left hooked right to LeBron's
No,
nose.
that would have been dumb.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
LeBron's out.
interesting, but like,
LeBron's out for like 6 years.
oh, you just throw
his
his mask on.
nose because he has a bloody nose.
You throw the
He
mask on.
cried. They now made him the NBA logo. They've somehow decided that he's won the championship just to win it.
I'm in on that.
It was dumb. What?
I said I'm in on that.
On what?
I think Ding was saying that LeBron just wins the finals and he becomes the logo just because.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm in on that.
No. They should make Kobe the logo.
Yes, I agree. That would be a good thing to do. I would be down.
Because of his career
Yeah,
or because he passed away?
his career. But I mean, he also I think would have. I mean, you couldn't put Jordan. You couldn't put Jordan because Jordan's is literally the Jordan logo. You couldn't put that. I mean, that'd just be ridiculous. But you think about it. LeBron would have no logo. There's no signature where it's like you could be like.
I just don't want like if you were to make like if you're choosing a new logo and you make Kobe, I just want it to be like if it's based on his career, sure. But if it's based also because he passed away, then I'd be like,
I would do.
Was it sad? Absolutely, but just because he passed away doesn't mean you need to make.
I would do career. Because the only reason why
I don't know why that stuff would bother me, but it just would.
The only reason why I'd say you do Kobe's because it's like he was right at the end of like the big time big basketball where it's like, what's his Shaq and Tim Duncan, like he's right at the end of that and he's right at the beginning of like how it is now, a shooters league. It's like he's literally the bridge between both.
Yeah.
Like it would be perfect where it's like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I think Jerry West should just stay the logo, but
I don't care. I mean, if they were to,
it's a classic logo.
Necessarily don't have any reason to change it.
No, there isn't really a reason.
No.
Tom should be the logo of the NFL. Just a goat.
Make it look like.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know.
Who do you think?
No, I'm not saying like Tom Brady should. I'm just trying to think like what I'd like if they made like change the NFL logo to like a person.
No,
I'm trying to think of it like you look at the NFL logo, it's good, but like you look at like NHL and it's not like a person, it's just a banner. And I'm trying to think like what I like if they put like Wayne Gretzky kind of thing in that, and then like come to football like same thing. What I like it if like they put a player as a logo.
I think it's hard to. I think it's really put a single player.
Yeah,
because it's like you can always argue like, well, he shouldn't be it. He should be it. He shouldn't be it. He should be it. It's really hard to argue that.
Yeah, I mean they did it for basketball,
but that was one where I think it was super iconic photo.
Yeah.
But then because Jerry West was regarded as, I mean, one of the great players of all time, and like the NBA was just pretty brand new, like right as they were merging. I think it was kind of like, well, we need a logo. It's like, well, who's our best player, the most recognizable? It's like Jerry fucking West. Fire Jerry West in there, and people were like, that logo looks good. I don't know. I don't know their thought process on it, but
yeah.
I do think we're coming towards the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of going.
Yeah.
We're just getting rambling at this point.
Yeah.
Any more news for the boys before we sign off?
No, nothing, man.
Signing off.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This is our first Zoom episode, so please be kind to us and give us a chance to find our rhythm on Zoom.
You got to throw some constructive criticism in there.
I'm just saying, give us some time to find our rhythm on Zoom, because with trying not to talk over each other, I'm not sure how it's gonna sound when it actually gets put out there. So it's because ZMAN can't seem to not talk.
I did. Yeah. Deal with it.
But we'd appreciate a comment if you like this format, if you want us to try something different, if you have any advice on what we're doing or what you want us to talk about, just let us know. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe, share. Goodbye.
Comments.
See you.
Yep. Bye.